All right, welcome back to the channel. Bike stuff today. I think probably a shorter video, but here's the deal. My good friend Tim used to have this fork that matched his bike, and we've been talking about he's trading me a paint job for a fork for the Rocky Mountain Hammer race here. It's kind of mocked up on there already. So he's gotten bigger, wheels and tires from what I understand. And the gray fork's okay, but he wants it painted to get a closer match. I brought this original fork here to my paint rep, and it said, can we get color made? He says, I won't be able to like get it exact, but we can get it close. And I was originally going to load it up into my spray gun, and then I realized that you could get a single stage paint here. So it's single stage means it's like an aerosol, you know, but it's 2K, so 2 parts. So there's a little red button that you hit on the bottom here when you're ready to use it. You shake it up, and then it's durable like automotive paint. This is actually like probably what you'd find on a semi-truck, but you don't have to use that. So basically we're going to disassemble this. I'm going to do a color match to make sure Tim likes it, and then if he likes it, we'll scuff this up, we'll paint the fork, and we'll put it back in the bike. Let's get started. Should be a shorter video, but should be fun. This bike looks amazing, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, so this is Tim's bike. It's a Marin, and man, this is a good looking color, probably because I'm quite partial to it, because this is going to be a similar color when it's done. But you've seen this on the channel. This is my build, and I've ridden it a bunch now already. A couple long trail rides. This is mid-process mock-up here. But this is the fork Tim's trading me. I wanted to do a rigid, more simple bike, where like this thing has mechanical, or it has hydraulic brakes and a bunch of high-end parts. This one will be half high-end and otherwise simple, like mechanical brakes, but we're gonna do 1x9 and a disc brake conversion. That's coming up, as like I don't have all the parts yet, but for now we're gonna work on Tim's bike here, and let's pull it apart, and then we'll see if our paint matches. All right, we got the fork. All right, guys, girls, extra paint card. It was used to try and match something in the Land Cruiser. We're not going that color. This is 2K. I think I've got Matrix brand. And the color is RC Blue Green. And there's a code there, 18S2.
I can see you in the crown, yeah.
In the camera?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm waving at you.
We got my littlest girl in here hanging out. But yeah, so the paint code is 18S2712. I got this from my paint rep, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. So it looks like Matrix Edge single stage, but basically we shake it 2 minutes. We pop it with a little red button here, and then we shake it for 2 more minutes, and then they got 24-hour pot life. So I'm gonna run a test on this panel and make sure Tim likes it, but I'll set my timer. All right, red button. If I don't drop it first, it goes here, and I think this will mix the hardener into it now. Okay, so now
My red button.
there, it's in there now.
Why red button?
Okay, and then here's the instructions. That mixes the hardener in, my dear. It has to click, and then 2 more minutes, and then we're good to go. Double check, so we want it to be activated. 2 more minutes.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It is, right?
Yes.
Oh,
I
looks
like
like it's
that.
actually a fairly close match. Good job, Mike. So we got a fairly good match here, actually. In the camera, it looks... actually, even in person, that's almost dead on. I think Tim will like that. I'll go confirm that with him. So, at work, we get these by the box, but at the local Canadian Tire, or in Canada at least, it's like a hardware store, you can get these. They look like, for you who aren't painting type people, they look like your sink SOS pads, but this is called a Scotch-Brite, and I guess there's your part number, but it comes in a single pad. This will be enough. You can get other brands. We use Mirka at work. This is 3M. 3M makes great stuff. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do here is I don't have any of my paint pre-cleaner, but you can use brake cleaner. I've cleaned this because it was greasy, and then I cleaned this just in case. You have to scuff the shine off. I would like to make this last longer, so I'm gonna cut it in half, and we'll have half for future use. So then you take, and I was taught to fold it in half, so you have 4 workable sides, and it scuffs a little better. Of course, I'm wearing my good shorts now, but we can wash those. We're just gonna scuff the paint off. Or not off, sorry. You're just taking the shine off, and you wanna make sure if you use the folded edge in here, like that, to get around all the things that are tight. Basically, if you have any shiny paint left on here, it'll want to peel easier there. This is to get you a mechanical bond. A chemical bond would be like if I put primer on and there's a certain amount of time, I can recoat that primer to put base coat on or more primer. If it sits too long, you can't do a chemical bond, you got to resand it. Or if you go and spray a base coat color and then you put clear coat on top, that'd be a chemical bond as well. So I'm going to scuff this up. And then I'll show you, we'll get her painted. All right, it is, as you can see, the shine is gone. I've got this steer tube masked up. And I'm going to grab some paper towel. And I think brake clean will work great here. I got lots. So I got brake cleaner and then paper towel. I think the brake clean will work great for a painting pre-cleaner. I'm out of my actual cleaner stuff, so let's just get it on there. And then we're gonna wipe it off. Basically get all the contamination off of here. It evaporates pretty fast, unfortunately. Let's see here. Get this rag good and wet, I guess. Smells great. Okay, actually I gotta... If you don't clean it, I'm assuming not everybody watching has painted before. If you don't clean it properly, you're gonna run into an issue of fish eyes. Looks like little fish eyes in there, basically contamination in your paint. The grease that was on there, that's transferred, hand grease, that'll all show up as imperfections. So, get her clean. And I talked to Tim, I know you'll be watching this yet, but the color is a little bit off, but I think it sounds like he was okay with that. And basically, your words were, we're probably not going to get any closer, as close as we'll ever get. So I'm thinking what I'll do here. So I have a handle to hold for painting, but in between, I can use the vise to hold everything in place here, so while it's drying. So that'll work good. Oh, and we should do tack rag on this. That's good. And we'll do 2 coats. So tack rag, you can get them in a box. You get a box of, I don't know, 6, 10, 12, not sure. But it takes all the dust off of there. It won't be perfect because of where we're spraying, but its bike parts usually keep pretty good. So. Okay, that's coat 1. Might not see it in the camera, but it's still a little transparent. But we're gonna let it tack up a bit now. Flash off is the technical term. All right, let's do second coat. Tim, I'm liking it, man. So first coat, because this is single stage, I kind of got it mostly wet. Now we're getting a flow coat on there. And it actually dries, tacks up pretty fast here from what I can see. And as always, there's always a chance I get runs if I haven't used this paint before. Oh, she's shiny. Looks good. That's why you wear gloves, which I'm out of, but that's pretty good. I like it. All right, it's a day later, and this is cured up. The single stage takes a little longer to cure, but I think this will look pretty good. So hopefully Tim likes it. Yeah, we're gonna bolt this all together, and we did a headset or a new fork replacement on one of Tim's other bikes. That was just a me and him hang out, no video kind of day, and he said it came loose. So I bought this Permatex blue thread locker. It's semi-permanent. So what we'll do is get all these spacers back on here. We're going to slide this in. Here.
A green bike.
Yeah, this is Tim's bike. Oh no. Oh no.
You need all of these.
And I don't know what order they go. Okay. Things like that. This wheel. And then this cap. And we need all these spacers. Everybody say hi to my daughter. You're on camera. I told Tim I would video it and he seemed to be excited about that. Okay, so then we need this bar. Alright, I had some frustrations when all these fun pieces dropped under the table where it's messy, and I lost this little guy for a bit. He dropped inside a piece of exhaust tubing. Go figure, it was leaning sideways yet. It must have bounced and rolled in. So, back to this.
Oh, you have paper? Ones that are drawn on, please do not color on those, okay?
What?
If there's ones that are drawn on, please don't color on.
I'm just having bad luck today. Thank you. One of those mornings where it is just gonna be a bit of a frustration. Okay. All right, brake is on. I've got one of these. I'm hoping fits the fork here. He had a zip tie before. It would be nice to put nice hardware on there. Too small, so we're gonna go back to zip tie technique. Oh, you missing your boy? Yeah. All right, we got a fairly close match here. Best we could get it with what we had. So what we're gonna do is take this off, and I'm gonna Loctite the steering now. Can you hold the seat on Tim's bike for me? I gotta. And then I got it now. Can you pass me that blue Loctite? Yeah, I'm gonna Loctite these bolts. So I think at a glance you won't notice that that's a little different, and in the video, if I hadn't mentioned anything, you probably wouldn't be seeing it in terms of color match. But I think it's pretty good. I think that'll work. I like it. Hope you like it too, Tim. We did our zip tie brake cable mount here, and then this brake is also installed now. All regular bike maintenance. Let's go to the outro. All right, guys and girls, simple video, quick project. Thank you, Tim, for trading the fork I've been looking for. I'm liking your bike, man. It looks good. And hopefully some of you guys and girls out there who want to do like little painting mods to your bike, like color match your fork, get some ideas out of this video. So, thanks again for watching. And as always, get in your shop, get your stuff done. And you've seen it got a little busy in here. All three of my children are in here, and we're going to be building, customizing Hot Wheels. Oh, and we'll throw it maybe in the end of this clip, the end result of what we're doing. Actually, that'll come up in a future video, but you can have a sneak peek. Let's quickly check that out.
Look at this.
So we got TT Tops hard at work.
Off the front of it.
Oh, good. But these are a couple that I'm modifying in the same color as Tim's bike. And yeah, this is to match the real one that's over there. Thanks again, guys and girls. The crew is hard at work. Somewhere back there is the youngest. I don't know where she's went. Yep, she's back there. Talk to you later. See you guys. Bye. You guys want to say bye?
Bye.
You say bye, little one?
Bye.
There we go.